Hi guys, this is Gaz from Tiny Punk with a little update on my latest Switch game, which was kind of becoming a Mr. Do clone anyway, so I decided just to get the feel right and everything, just to go ahead and actually start making it look and feel like Mr. Do. So here we go. There's still a bit of problem with the speed of the character, I'm not sure why, but you can actually play a lot like Mr. Do, and you might notice he's a bit slow, but he kind of has to be, right, to be able to pull off these maneuvers here where you turn, and there's bits missing between these. There should be more terrain there, so he kind of has to be that speed in a way, otherwise you wouldn't be able to turn so easily and get them as you want them all, and it'll build up and that. You can't touch the apples yet, but as you can see right now, it's kind of a Mr. Do clone, but with a larger scrollable map. I've actually emailed Taito to see if I could somehow get the rights to Mr. Do and make a sort of modern day sequel. So this demo, if they do ever get back to us, and they might not, because you email a Japanese company, they rarely do, but if they do, then I'll have a little demo to show them. If they don't, then obviously it'll be illegal for me to do this, so I'll just swap out the graphics and the sound, which I'm going to implement soon. I'll change it up so it's not the same, and the game won't be identical anyway, because I'm going to add new AI and tons of levels, and I might even add a level editor. It'll deviate away from being Mr. Do once I get Mr. Do working. So that's my plan. I'm going to get Mr. Do kind of working perfectly, and then I've just left that sphere on at the moment so I can see the digging sphere. Try and get it to play perfectly, and then obviously once I've got to that stage, improve it a bit, make it a lot better, and cool retro graphics, cool retro sound. I mean, to anyone who knows Mr. Do, it will be quite blatantly inspired, but it won't be illegal or anything, and it should be better with better AI and more features and things like that. But it is actually quite interesting how difficult it is to code this game in a way, because if you notice, it's kind of built on a grid, so when you move, I just press quickly. I have to keep moving till it gets into the middle of the grid, because otherwise you end up not really being able to use these existing paths, and part of it is about being able to use the existing paths and then make your own path when you need it. But if you don't make it kind of grid based like that, you just, unless you're pixel perfect, you just rip a hole in the path and make a whole new one, which it ruins the feel in a way, because in Mr. Do you kind of feel like you've got this little cave to yourself, and you've got this path that you know they have to come down unless they're in that mode where they can eat through walls, and then you could say stand here and fire your weapon, whatever it is, or you lead them into a place and crush them with an apple. So you need that grid control, and there's a few other things that are interesting about it. Took me a while to actually get the map proper, but as you can see, that's pretty much the game there. So the original, this is a copy of the original level, obviously. It's like 12 tiles by 12 tiles that you can actually play, and they're like 16 pixels each. So I've recreated that. I mean, I spent all day doing that because I just couldn't be asked to work today. I'm really tired today, and I was trying to get to sleep, and all I could picture was Mr. Do and then this game, so I went back to it. But yeah, the diggable terrain and that is quite interesting. I mean, the one I've got here is is a lot more advanced than the original one, but it doesn't necessarily need to be, right? Oh yeah, and the controls, right? So you need to use 4-way controls, not 8. Otherwise you can dig diagonally and stuff, which is cool, but again you lose that feel, right? So I'm thinking maybe at some point the diagonal digging could come in at a later date, or when you pick up a power-up or something, but it just doesn't feel like Mr. Do if you can carve your way diagonally, so the AI won't be able to do that either. But yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's coming along. It's hard to say when it started feeling like Mr. Do, but it happened a few hours ago. I remember thinking, oh yeah, I think it was when I got the cherries in, got the scale right, and it just started feeling cool. And I've downloaded the cherry music, but I haven't put it in yet. These are the cherries here, you can see. So, you know, once I get them in, when you collect the thing, then it'll really feel good. And the apples and stuff. And then I'll get the AI in, and I might copy the AI exactly at the beginning, just by eye, obviously. I don't have the code or anything. But then later, make the AI better and things like that. And on either side of this wall here, I could have like doors. If you go out the right there, you appear back on the left. I was thinking outside the walls here, there could be other monsters hanging around, and now and again a door opens and some of them come in, and you can block it if you want, if you're skilled enough. If not, then they come in. And the usual one that comes in, the gobblers or whatever they're called. And a couple of other ideas. What were they? Oh yeah, like go by go style. You could grab the wall and maybe like electrocute it, things like that. And also the thing he throws is cool, but I might give him a little melee weapon, like a bat or something, for really dangerous times. Maybe you can't use it very often, but another weapon, and maybe a weapon that goes just straight forward too, as opposed to the bouncing stuff. So like I say, I'll be totally changing the game, but I like the idea of getting to a clone before I start. And there's a bug, obviously. Those bits that are below me, they shouldn't be getting eaten up, right? That's actually why I've put the sphere on, so I can fix that next, so that there will be a tiny thin layer between you if you do a tight U-turn like this. Yeah, like that. You can see there's a piece there. That's what I want. But it's not always there for some reason. Even though I think I've got this level pixel perfect. And of course you can have bigger maps. There's loads of little cool tricks you can do to make it look good. Anyway, that's enough rambling about my Mr. Do antics. See, the weird there, he goes really quick all of a sudden. And he's jerks sometimes. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. This game will be... I'm going to try and do it quickly, so... I've decided to call the final game JellyStar, if Taito don't get back to me. If they do get back to us and I'm allowed to do a Mr. Do game, I might call it like Mr. Do's JellyStar or something. Otherwise it'll just be JellyStar, and there'll be something about collecting stars. Oh, that was another idea. It was like going to have a portal, you can go down a hole or something, and then the whole game style changes into a game where you're kind of dropping and dodging things. A bit like a game I made already called Eggfall, but something like that. And you know, just a cool sub game where you can earn I don't know, points or something, extra lives by doing it. Thanks for watching.